Welcome to another Trauma Talk radio segment. We are here at the Stonebridge Mall in Pleasanton, California, and I'm here with Miss Anella today. Welcome.
Hi, how you guys doing?
Good. Thank you so much for joining me. So my question for you today is, what is trauma to you and how does it impact humanity?
So trauma is, I feel, anything that affects us personally. Could be mental, physical, anything, you know. We could like fall off our bike and then be traumatized from riding a bike because we scraped our knee. And the way it affects the world is all of our trauma built up. Like if we just keep it in and don't talk about it, don't deal with it, it's negative impacts into the world. And, you know, as a culture, I feel like we should work on our trauma and work on working through it so that instead of having all this negativity, even though it's unspoken and unspoken to us because it's just like something that's underlying, I feel like it would impact the world beneficially.
Yeah.
If we work through that trauma so that there's not as much negativity, and then if we use the trauma we've experienced and we, help others who have gone through similar situations. I think, definitely using your voice, using your life, using your situations is a great thing to do.
Yeah.
So, I think trauma, it really just depends on how you look at it. It can impact you negatively or positively, but I'm glass half full type person.
Yeah.
So my big thing is, yes, trauma, it can hurt you, but if you work through it, it can also help you and others.
Yeah. I love one of the things that you pointed out is how our build-up traumas individually impacts our culture collectively, and it's an undercurrent. It's like that non-verbal component of our culture.
Yes.
And that's like major because we see that in so many different places. So what are one of the ways that you work through your trauma to make sure that you're positioned and postured to be a positive impact and not feed into the negativity that comes from the trauma buildup?
So I like to go outside. I like to go on walks. I like animals and stuff, being around animals and stuff. I also really like journaling and also like get a therapist or find someone you feel comfortable talking to. If you don't feel comfortable talking to a therapist, my journal is my therapist,
Yeah.
Do what you gotta do and just find a way to like have an outlet. And like for me, I like writing, so that's why journaling for me. It could be art for somebody. It could be just going and working at a food bank for somebody else, we all have different ways of dealing with it. That's my personal way. But I also like at the end, like me helping other people who have been through my similar situation also helps me.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's one of the steps to overcoming trauma is going beyond ourselves, making sure that we help someone else with the lessons that we've learned from our own trauma. So thank you so much for sharing. I'm sure our viewers now have a practical tool and really see the benefits of journaling to process their traumas in a positive way.
Outlet as well.
Yeah.
Creative outlets.
Exactly. I love it. Thank you.
No problem. Thank you.